And hello, everyone. Welcome back to Anime Church, the church that YouTube hates, apparently.
Yes.
But that's okay. That's okay. It's the church where you can cosplay, and we'll love you for it. We would have been on time, but YouTube decided to delete all of the information I had typed up and saved several hours ago for the episode. Yay. That being said, I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Fenrir Siren, your patron saint of snackers and alcohol. You need to unmute Moon.
I thought I had. Oh, he's still muted. That's hilarious. I thought I'd gone over and unmuted him before I set the stream live, or
why did you
the stream
even
over
mute
to
me
live.
to begin with?
Because you were being annoying.
I mean, in your opinion, I'm probably always annoying, so...
No, just 95% of the time.
Yeah, whatever. Either way. Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus. And also fuck this guy over here.
You're just mad because I love Pal World more than Pokemon.
No, I'm not even mad at that. It's an understandable thing.
Yeah. All right. So, that being said, guys, we have an extra large show to end the year out. This is the final Anime Church episode that we will be doing for the year. It is also going to be the final light novel stream tomorrow of the year. And then we'll be back the beginning of January. But we're taking 2 weeks off, giving everybody a break from our regularly scheduled streaming stuff. But don't worry, some of us will still be working during this section of the holiday because we're getting projects ready. Moon and I are happy to announce that we have got most of the second episode of Solo Leveling recorded at this point. A lot of people have come in and done the recording, so most of the episode is, in fact, recorded. We still have a couple of things, but yeah, we're good on that. And I'm also happy to announce that the sound mixing for all of the dialogue for Konosuba has been finished, and we are now working on sound effects. So we have entered the next step in the audio process. So looking forward to getting that out to you guys relatively soon. Alrighty, those are the Fat Dog updates. But yeah, we're chilling and taking breaks for the holidays. That doesn't mean that we may not do stuff. We may just hang out and play video games instead of doing like the reading stuff, even though we have fun with that. You know, we'll do whatever we want on those days if we want to or not. So we'll let you know. Keep an eye on the Discord because that's where I post everything. I'm less and less active on the Fat Dog Twitter because, well, it's Twitter. That's a good enough reason, I think. But yes, returning to the extra large episode, or just Anime Church as a whole, I was curious. Hail President Scroob. That's great. That's great. Spaceballs. I love it. Good stuff. Whoever is speaking is almost unintelligible. The mic output is low and you... Okay. I don't know why that is. Can you hear me better now? I've been right in front of the mic the whole time. You should be able to hear from me. Which person is almost unintelligible?
Yeah, there's 3 of us here.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
better. It's me apparently. Dude, I have to turn my volume all the way to max. What is with this stupid mic, man?
Oh, I mean, it could also just be an OBS thing. Like, literally, to make myself audible, I have to have mine on plus 3 decibels.
I have it all the way maxed. I have it all the way maxed. I don't know
I mean,
what's
not even
going
plus
on
3,
with
plus
OBS.
12,
Yeah.
but still.
Okay. Okie dokie. But yeah, I have the audio all the way to max. It probably is an OBS thing. You guys were hearing me normally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's an OBS issue.
Jared
Got it.
Jared could hear you fine before.
Okay.
So confusion?
Yeah, confusion. Who knows? It could be a YouTube thing. It could be an OBS thing. Welcome to Anime Church. We have technical difficulties. I was gonna ask you what you guys are doing for your holidays. How y'all spending your time and hanging out before we really get into this.
Well,
Auditions. Lots and lots of auditions.
There you go.
I should probably do that too. But also, my friend, his birthday is on the 20th, and we plan to go see Sonic 3 on that day, so that's happening.
If only I had the money to spend.
I made sure I had money to spend on that. So
You're sweating it out? Yeah, it is summer down there for you guys. All right. Fenris, you said you were doing what exactly?
I am
Auditions?
putting out, lots of voice acting auditions.
Ugh.
I'm
I
going to be getting my updated demo reel here in the next week or two, and I'm just going to be sending that out to people.
Gotcha. I am praying that I scrape together the money to afford all the end of the year bills and can also drive to see my parents for Christmas, because groceries hit me hard this month, man. And that's with me eating nothing but turkey for the first week of December and trying to save money. I went grocery shopping one time, and it was way more expensive than it should have been.
Because they jack up the prices in December while people shop for Christmas.
I was just kidding. Dude, the majority of what I bought was ramen.
That doesn't change the fact they jack the prices up on everything.
Yeah, I should have. In all honesty, all the stuff that I ended up buying should have cost me like $25. Ended up costing me almost $50, and unfortunately, I needed that expense because food. But now I'm like, crap. So yeah, that will be a thing. I'll be streaming over on my Twitch channel to try and raise that money so I can actually go visit my parents. That'll be fun. But if not, I'll be here chilling, and yeah, that'll basically be it. All right, let's get to the crazy amount of news.
Yes, this week resurrected several dead series.
Hold on. I gotta turn on the actual thing so people can see it. There we go. All right, now let's get started properly.
So yeah,
I was like,
this was a week of resurrection for series that are dead. First and foremost, the
Or undead.
28 series. 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and finally, after I don't even know how many fucking years, we get 28 years later. It's releasing next year. We don't know much about it because this is an actual trailer. It doesn't divulge anything spoilery. It at least for me, it made me want to see the movie because there's just enough here to get you hooked, but not enough over information to make you not want to go. Also, the poem that's being read in the background of it is it has its roots in British military history. The poem is actually named Boots by, I believe his name was, I had it here, Rudyard Kipling, based on 1915, when a bunch of British troops literally marched across Africa. By a bunch, I mean like 66,000. 20 some odd thousand died during that entire campaign, and one of the survivors wrote this poem about the experience because it was just non-stop marching for the entirety of it.
I forget who they said the actor was that had filmed something possibly for this that was in the first movie but wasn't in the second.
Cillian Murphy.
Yes, Cillian Murphy. They're thinking that he may be the emaciated zombie you see get coming up in the field.
I've heard conflicting things. Like, some people say it is, others say it's not. Some people say that, it's been confirmed that it is. Others say it's been confirmed that it's not. It's really unknown at this point.
Gotcha. So I did the math. 28 weeks later is around 7 months.
Yep. So since I know you and Moon haven't seen anything about or anything with 28 days or 28 weeks later.
No, I have not.
Do either of you know any history on it? Like the story?
It's a zombie thing. Zombie outbreak in the UK.
Kind of. They're not zombies, but not zombies. First movie, 28 Days Later, starts with a bunch of environmentalists breaking in to release monkeys from a testing lab that are infected with the rage virus. They bite and infect the environmentalist, and then they go out and infect all of Europe.
My guy, this sounds a lot like I Am Legend, but like without Will Smith.
So end of the first movie, Cillian Murphy, the main character, is in the countryside. I think it's in like Scotland or Ireland.
I think it's Cillian Murphy, but I'm not 100%.
Cillian. I'm not entirely sure either.
Don't you have like Irish roots?
Just because I have some Scotch Irish in me doesn't mean I know how to pronounce every fucking name I see.
Especially Scotch Irish names.
Yes, it does.
But yes, and then 28 weeks later, they quote unquote starved out the rage virus. The U.S. military came in, set up a safe space, and then more bullshit happens because people make bad decisions because horror movie. And we get to see Hawkeye burn to death.
Okay.
So yeah, that's about it. Very quick synopsis. Nothing too spoilery. Watch them. They are great. Unfortunately, 28 days later, it's not streaming anywhere. Has never streamed anywhere, and you can only find the DVD or VHS secondhand.
For 28 days later?
Yes.
It's not streaming at all.
It has never been on a streaming service.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find it other ways.
You can, yes, I know you can.
If you go, you can find it if you are Monkey D. Luffy. That's all I'm saying.
You could very find it if you were Luffy or a Straw Hat.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next story. Oh god, this one's mine. Deadpool and Kidpool decide to help sick kids. And in the most Deadpool fashion possible, it is hilarious. They team up with the actress who originally played Wonder Woman in the old TV era of Wonder Woman. And it's all to raise charity to help sick kids. Just looking at it, you could already see like tons of visual gags.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just as foul-mouthed as you would expect, and of course Ryan Reynolds put it up. It's kind of funny hearing that the condition was he talked to the Marvel lawyers and was like, "Hey, can I make a Deadpool commercial for charity and also like totally shit on DC and bring in the actress for Wonder Woman?" And the Marvel lawyers just were like, "Yeah, okay." I love that. I love that the Marvel lawyers are like, "You want to shit on DC?" Ryan just walks in to say, "Do you want to shit on DC?" And the Marvel
favorite part,
like,
favorite part of the trailer right here.
Yeah,
favorite part of the trailer right here,
where she does the Wonder Woman spin and ends up in the ugly Christmas sweater.
Just no, Deadpool's reaction. Fuck.
Also, that is his kid who is cursing like a sailor. It's great. Kidpool. All right, so yeah, there you go. All the information is coming up, guys. If you would please go and check out the charity or spread the word about the charity. Even though I think Ryan Reynolds does a good enough job of spreading the word, I think it's just great.
Yeah, help Deadpool take care of a bunch of sick kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the important part. All right, on to the next story.
Yes. So, live action Sonic the Hedgehog 3 film streams clip. And a new animated Christmas short, which was really funny.
Oh god, that was loud.
That was loud.
Holy
Sorry.
fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you guys could hear this. Am I screen sharing with you guys?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
No, it's good. It helps us, time everything better instead of watching the stream.
Oh, okay. Well, then shit. Let me turn it back on then. Fuck. I had to mute this one because like I clicked on it from this page.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right, so
Paramount Pictures began streaming a new animated Christmas short titled A Very Sonic Christmas, as well as an exclusive clip from the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog 3 film on Wednesday, featuring the character Shadow the Hedgehog, as voiced by Keanu Reeves. The Very Sonic Christmas thing was very funny, and the Sonic the Hedgehog clip was really fun too. But
yes, Santana is awesome.
yes, absolutely. But are we watching it or?
I'm watching it at the very least.
Yep.
Okay.
Just ignore
all
the
right.
audio.
Anyways, David H. Brooks directed the short animated by Stupid Buddy Studios. Adam Polly, Wade in live-action movie series, voiced Santa. Okay. The film is slated for release on December 20th. Jim Carrey will reprise. Yeah, we already know all that. So highly recommend checking out that little short. It's cute and it's funny. And then the movie clip is just awesome and filled with Keanu Reeves goodness. So, yeah.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense that Knuckles and his little
Yeah, because he glides.
gliding. Yeah, because of his gliding is pulling the sleigh. That's so
Yep. I don't know. I like Knuckles lots and lots and lots of grapes. I mean, he makes perfect sense.
Oh,
of course. No, hold on. Hold on. Of course, Sonic. Of course, Santa has a chili dog. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
give it a second. Keep.
Damn it. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that was cute. That was very cute. All right, your next one up.
Yes.
I've also not watched this one.
This is such an interesting one. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. It's starring Daffy Duck and Porky Pig. And it's just straight up a full-length feature film of Daffy and Porky. And in the year of our Lord, 2025, who would have seen this coming?
Oh, you know who would have?
Huh.
Duck Dodgers in the 21st and a half century! Yes!
Yes! Oh,
Oh
I
my god,
love
did
Duck
that
Dodgers.
dog just
Oh my God.
fart bubblegum? That's hilarious.
Yep.
Well, let's be honest, Warner Brothers. Let's be completely honest. Warner Brothers needed to actually put out a good Looney Tunes movie after Space Jam 2.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, there's no live action in this except for like certain gags. This is all animated.
It's like original Looney Tunes.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
good.
Disney,
It's breaking the
Disney,
fourth wall.
Disney, fucking take notes.
Oh no, not the
Best
duck.
part. Best part.
And apparently Daffy is female, I guess, because laid an egg. That's not, you know.
Daffy is also a veteran Marine.
Yep.
Or it could have just been warming it up. You never know.
Yeah,
So-
but I am excited for this.
I
Yeah,
am too.
It's looking
Looks
it
like a
looks
lot
like
of
it'll be
fun.
funny.
Yeah, I'm here
Yeah.
for it. I always did like Daffy. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
We
what
all
are we
know it
thinking?
was really
Theater?
duck
Is this
season.
is it theater, streaming, or the pirate ship?
I want to take it to theater.
I'm gonna probably
Yeah.
go for streaming. I have to be very money conscious now, but I
I
did
am-
learn. I did learn an important lesson.
Mm.
Don't buy concessions at the movie theater.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
The only thing I might get
And-
is a drink, and that's
and most
it.
mo- Nowadays, most movie theaters don't care if you bring your own stuff with you,
That's beautiful because it costs me
as
like
long as it's not a
$25.
as long as it's not a drink or alcohol.
Yeah.
I learned the
I'm good on
alcohol
that.
part the hard way.
Unfortunately, the water that they sold me was like also like $5 to $6 for a bottle of water. So,
Yeah.
nah, f that. All right. So there we go. That is the general nerdy block. We are now moving to gaming. There's a lot in gaming to talk about because the VGAs happened, and we'll talk about the VGAs now. Fenris, the actual VGAs themselves. Let's quickly talk about that. 'Cause
So
we were the
there's
two
two
that watched.
reasons why people watch the VGAs.
Mhm.
First and foremost, flute guy,
Yeah.
and then
That's-
secondary are the trailers.
Yeah,
Nobody cares
well-
about the awards really.
Well, considering how much of a stink Game of the Year made this year, I think we kind
It's-
of do care.
It's the running joke that I hear a lot about the VGAs. But to be honest, though, most people do watch it solely for
As
Flute
much
Guy.
as I was asking the question of why, a lot of the jokes that the Muppet old man duo made were on
Batman
point.
Waldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there throughout the VGAs, just making fun of Jeff Keighley, making fun of the video game awards, calling it a glorified commercial that occasionally gives out awards. There's no lie. It's true.
No, there's not.
It's so true. Even though every time they came back on screen, I was rolling my eyes. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" But yeah, this was the 10th anniversary, and there were some good things. There were some good things that came out of it. Number one, the first ever award for like the person that helps the industry or whatever, like the actual like legit dude that helped game devs who were laid off find new jobs. That was phenomenal, and I gotta give it to them for coming out and doing that, and also for letting for letting the I think it was the head of Larian Studios, the same guy that showed up in like the Armor last year.
He missed an opportunity to come back in that.
But him coming in and just shit talking the entire AAA gaming industry. Oh, the fact that they let him do that's the difference between this and other award shows. The fact that he told the AAA gaming industry to their face that no one gives a shit about microtransactions or loot boxes, just make a good effing game. And I'm like, preach, my brother, preach. Mm-hmm. The fact that they let him do... Guys, if you get the chance, please check out some of the clips from the Game Awards. There were some good ones in there. And obviously, we're going to talk about Helldivers, but the thing that was really cool, that is another reason why you should check out the announcement at the VGAs, is they had the actor who actually plays the character that you see in the opening every time you you turn on the game. He showed up in character, in full Helldivers gear, and gave an announcement. And it was so on brand for Helldivers, and also so on brand for, what Helldivers is essentially kind of homaging. It's 100%. Oh, fucking hell. Now I forgot the name of the movie.
Starship Troopers.
Yes! Yeah, it was definitely also very much in the vein of Starship Troopers. So I said like the good things about the VGAs themselves. Anything you want to add to that, Fenris? I mean, other than Flute Guy, obviously.
I mean, is there really anything good about the VGAs if it doesn't pertain to Flute Guy?
Also kind of true. Also, it was nice to see most of the Critical Role cast just sitting in the audience hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nice, and then I realized, oh, I understand why that. By the way, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth winning best score, yes, 100% agree with that. And the look on Matt and Marisha's face as they congratulated the composer, they were so excited for him. Oh my god, so cute, so cute. But yeah, it's really really cool. The voiceover industry is way nicer than most people think.
Yes, it is a highly competitive field, but we support each other.
Yeah, because it's,
or at least the bulk majority of us support each other.
It's not me versus all of you. It's all of us versus the industry as it is, or like that kind of the industry. Like, we're happy if you get a role, dude. We are.
I mean, yes, we'll still be jealous because that's human emotion.
Yeah. But we're not gonna use that jealousy in a malicious way. We're just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna do better next time.
I'm gonna get the next one instead of you. How do you like that?
Anyway,
listen, my mommy said I'm special, okay?
Your name's Ed, isn't it?
With two D's.
Right. With two D's. Ed and Eddie. All right, so let's talk about the other. What was all the stuff that was wrong with the VGs this year? First off, I didn't see any VTubers in the Content Creator of the Year award.
No, but there was Pecora.
Okay, Pecora was in there.
Yeah,
really.
She was. She lost out to what's his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name for the life of me.
I didn't see her in the list. Content Creator of the Year?
Pretty sure, yeah. I know she was on one of the lists.
Don't we have the Streamies coming up soon too?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But yes, Jared's right. The fact that DLC is now a category.
Fucking hell, that is so stupid. That is so stupid.
Also, thanks, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Dubs Go. We appreciate the kind words. But yes, other bad things. It definitely felt more skewed in results. Especially after you get the Player's Voice Award and then Game of the Year is completely different, or, various other awards don't go to what seems like they should have gone to.
Yeah. I mean, we'll all have our differences. Like Fenris and I both agree that Game of the Year was like, we agree that was the wrong choice.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Astrobot is a fantastic game.
I just don't. And you know what? Game of the Year nominee, could totally see it. Game of the Year winner, not so much. So my belief is that, I mean, I think that Black Myth Wukong should have won because holy crap, the amount of detail and work and everything that was going on from top to bottom, nuts to bolts, and all the little itty bitty details. That game was like, you could tell it was something special, and that's for the exact same reason that a lot of people are like saying that this is the reason it should have won for, or the reason it won for Astrobot is the exact same reason why I say that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth should not have won, because it's nostalgia bait. Like, half of what Astrobot is doing is taking games that you've already played before and putting them into this game. So it's like member berries all throughout, whereas Black Myth Wukong was doing its own thing. It didn't have to rely on any other games and stuff like that.
So,
like, again, I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't think it is Game of the Year.
So yeah, Content Creator of the Year, the winner was Queso. Mm-hmm. But Usada Pecora was on there.
Okay, so Pecora was on there. Okay. Pecora. Okay, so never mind. I stand corrected. There were VTubers there. All right, now let's get to the actual part of the VGAs that everybody's here for. The trailers. All right.
Yes.
This has already raised a bit of a stink online. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The official trailer for Gwent 2, also known as The Witcher 4. Dude, some people just can't, like, leave things alone. I'd understand if, like, it was suddenly a female protagonist. They just took Geralt out and then replaced Geralt with a random... But this is Ciri. This is someone who has been in the lore and the story for such a long time, and her character has been built up over several iterations.
Not just that, but in The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, I think it was... it showed Geralt stepping down from the series.
And to be fair, there are two things that I want to point out here. Number one is that most of the people that I'm used to seeing crying woke at fucking everything that has a female lead in it, they're like, no, this makes sense, and I want to play this. Because like, they're not suddenly throwing her in. It doesn't feel like DEI or anything like that. It's a natural evolution of the story. And so those people, I don't want to throw out names and like call out anyone, but like the people that usually have that stance for just about everything are absolutely in agreement that this is the natural course of the story. And yeah, they're looking forward to playing it. And I'm like, oh, thank God, you know, I'm not having to listen to the anti-woke mob the entire time. And that's not to say that I'm part of the woke mob. I don't want to hear woke or anti-woke in either of my ears. I'm tired of hearing the argument in one ear and in the other because it's just driving me crazy. That being said, there are a lot of moments in this trailer that are callbacks to other trailers. Like, I loved seeing the comparison between the end of this trailer versus the end of the Witcher 3 trailer, where they're doing the whole, you know, there are no gods, there's monsters kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That was really interesting. And somebody else commented, wow, this one trailer just blew all 3 seasons of The Witcher out of the water.
Right?
I only saw season 1 and I loved season 1. I didn't want to check out the other 2 just in case. It would make me not like the series. And I was like, you know what? I want to leave on a happy note. I want to leave it on a happy note. That's where I'm at. Mm-hmm. But you guys are watching this right now. What do you guys think of the trailer? I know you're not hearing the audio from it, but
honestly, and so lore-wise, a lot of people are upset or some people are upset lore-wise because Ciri is using, a bunch of the Witcher equipment when she never went through the rites and all that stuff, when she kind of did, but at the same time, she is special.
She was trained that by Geralt, but not to be a Witcher, just to survive. But also, Ciri has, like you were saying, a lot of abilities and magic that she can call on that Witchers don't, because she is, in fact, special.
And the Witchers do have some access to magic, but because of the rite they go through, it limits the amount of magic power they have, hence why they can only use sigils. And realistically, their power...
We're seeing some of the power right now, yeah.
Yeah. But that's where some people are up in arms lore-wise, because, Ciri's not a full-fledged Witcher. She shouldn't be able to do this or that. She shouldn't be able to drink that Witcher concoction without actually dying. They forget her actual, background.
Yeah.
Like, in this part here, Witchers are not able to do that. And she just straight up electrocuted the fucker.
Yeah, it's great. Also, dude, once again, from the Witcher series, the monsters look fantastic.
Yes.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
But also, towards the ends of this trailer, you'll see where the real monsters are.
yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. There is no monster worse than man. But yeah, I really enjoyed this.
That thing with the chains. Witchers can't do that.
Fuck no.
Yeah, no, fuck no, they can't. That's a series specific thing. Also, there was a joke because there was a big thing from the community that they wanted to see Ciri in Cyberpunk 2077 because Ciri can apparently hop through realities.
That's interesting. But also, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
right here is where it shows. Yes.
I skipped a little ahead because I knew exactly what you were going for, and I was like, let's get to that specific part. So yeah, the girl that was supposed to be a sacrifice, they killed her even though she went and killed the monster. And they're like, but the gods demand it.
And
There are no gods, only monsters.
Yeah, and this is such a tie-in to the fourth one. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm not even a person that's heavily into The Witcher. I've seen season 1 of the show. I've played about, I'd say, 3/4 of The Wild Hunt, and I'm gonna play it again because I have it on PC now. And yeah, I'll probably play it with Fen, hanging out with me, telling me some more stuff about the backstory. But and if Moon, guys, if you know a lot of stuff about The Witcher that you'd like to share with me story-wise that isn't going to be spoiler for 3, I'm so for it. I'm so for it.
I don't know that much about The Witcher lore, to be honest.
And
I just read up on Ciri.
Let's just call up our buddy. Let's just call up our buddy Henry Cavill.
I would love to have him come in here and just tell us all the lore.
Fuck you guys. If I had Henry Cavill's number, the first thing I'm doing is saying, "Hey, get your minis together. We're doing a battle. 1,000 points. Let's go."
Also, I want to point this thing out. I've been seeing a lot of this talk on YouTube of Henry Cavill stepped away from Amazon because they're trying to go woke with Warhammer 40K. Guess what was announced last week that we just didn't talk about? They are Henry Cavill has officially announced that the scripting has finished and they are going to start recording for the first TV show, but it's gonna take a while because they've got so much stuff planned. So yes, Henry Cavill is still very much involved in the Warhammer 40K stuff, and he is very much happy and eager to share stuff when they have stuff. It takes a while. The process is long. This shit doesn't happen overnight. So can everybody just shut up about trying to say that because we haven't heard anything from this, it means this person has stepped away because this is woke? And it's you're trying to say that everything is woke, and the more it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. The more you start crying wolf, the less we're gonna believe it.
So, speaking of Warhammer,
yeah,
I would love to go to the Weary 101 and just have Taka tell me the entire lore in one sitting.
I'd be okay with this. I would love to.
Takahata 101, the Henry Cavill of abridging.
I was in his stream the other day, and I helped him with continue a Golden Kappa hype train. And it's just like, this man is awesome. He deserves all this.
Oh man. All right. That being said, let's move on to the next thing. Guys, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to PC, and it will be doing so next month. I believe it's January 23rd or 25th. I can't remember specifically. But it's happening soon. And
Yes.
huh,
I just hope that this game doesn't suffer from a lot of the same bugs the original remake suffered from when it came to PC.
when it came to PC, gotcha. Okay, it is the 23rd. We're hoping that things go well. I have played a good bit of it on PS4.
Oh, there's my girl. I see Delta.
Oh God, John Smith versus Delta, aka Shadow.
Sorry, Delta's best girl. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Yeah. Also, I find it. All right, you want to know the absolute funniest joke here? It ends on Sephiroth, right? It ends on Sephiroth. Look who's right there. Look who's right there. It's Superman, right? From the Lois and Clark TV show. He's the voice actor of Sephiroth. The irony of that moment. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah, guys, if you are a PC gamer and you've been looking forward to this, I have been saying time and time again that Square Enix needs to quit this exclusivity stuff with Sony and like release the Final Fantasy games on multiple platforms. I think Final Fantasy 13 still left like a bad taste in their mouth, and it had nothing to do with Final Fantasy 13 had nothing to do with being on multiple platforms. The backlash for that game had nothing to do with it being on multiple platforms. It had everything to do with Final Fantasy 13 not being as good of a game as it was advertised. 100%. That's what.
So,
you always knew Superman was the villain. That's why I think he should have a website, a fan site that's just called One Winged Kryptonian. It's perfect branding.
Oh, apparently all voice actors of Sephiroth are Australian. So when is Hugh Jackman gonna voice him?
Yeah, right?
That's a lie because in his appearances in Kingdom Hearts, he was voiced by Lance Bass.
Yeah.
From NSYNC?
Yes. And you know they've been having a stellar year because of Deadpool versus Deadpool and Wolverine.
There's actual talks now of them getting back together.
Just so everyone knows, the one that I am not if we wanted to talk negative about a trailer from the Game Awards, I would be talking about Borderlands 4. It did not impress me. It was the most meh thing I had seen out there. And I'm like, really? While we still have the bad taste of Borderlands 3 in our mouths, you're going to drop that? Oh, and let's not forget, you want to drop this the same year as that god-awful movie? Please. Anyway. So, next up.
So, bringing up history.
Good segue.
I have my moments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely can't play the musical score from this because we'll get in such copyright trouble. Is this you, Fenris? Because
this was Moon.
This is Moon. Wait.
What?
Indie?
No, I didn't put this in there.
No, you agreed to take Indie.
Oh yeah, to take it. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, but yeah. So I don't know if anyone else remembers the Indiana Jones video game. I had it for a little bit. We rented it. They're making another one, so that's cool.
This one actually looks good.
Yeah, and it looks like
really
it has.
good.
It looks like it actually has moments from the movies in it as well.
Very
At
possible.
At least Raiders.
Yeah. It's definitely
Troy
got
Baker.
references and callbacks to it for sure, and it looks fun.
Troy Baker is voicing Indy, and
He does a fantastic job.
Yeah, he does.
That's great.
So fantastic. No, so fantastic that Harrison Ford himself told him he did a fantastic job.
Nice.
Speaking
At
of
the Game
Harrison
Awards.
Ford,
He
speaking
showed
of
up-
Harrison Ford, he was piss-ass drunk at the Game Awards.
Of course he was.
Yeah, I think
you blame
in
him?
order to, I think it's contractually obligated that if you want Harrison Ford to make a public appearance, he has to be drunk.
Listen, I'll show up, but only if there's an open bar.
Like, no, for real though. Like, the funny part is he may have been piss ass drunk, but you could not really like he wasn't behaving in a way that was like overly drunk. Like he was still very much the way you would expect Harrison Ford to behave at an award ceremony. He was polite, he was cordial. So it's not like, oh my god,
he was cracking
drunk
jokes.
he was cracking jokes, which is such a Harrison Ford thing to do. Yeah.
Yes.
I love when Spielberg got the AFI award and Harrison came out and it was to Indiana Jones. He goes, that damn song follows me everywhere. I walk on stage, I walk off stage. It's so fun. People forget because he plays such serious roles how much of a good sense of humor Harrison Ford has.
Mhm. Kid, if people are worried about your hair, we've got a lot more.
We're
things
in
to
a
worry
lot
about.
of trouble.
A lot of trouble. That's the word.
We're in
Fuck.
a lot of trouble.
We're
All
in
right.
A lot of
But
trouble.
yeah, this looks good. This looks really good. See, look, Raiders right there. He's in the temple from the very beginning of Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Also, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Why did it have to be snakes?
So this is already out, by the way. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is already out. You can play it right now.
Yes.
So, also, this is one other thing I wanted to talk about in regards to the VGAs. I don't know if it's still a thing now, but at least the day the VGAs came out, Silent Hill 2 was available to purchase on Amazon. It was specifically on Amazon. If you bought Silent Hill 2 on Amazon and used the at checkout, used the code Video Game Awards, you would get 50% off the game.
It wasn't just Silent Hill 2. It was the bulk majority of all the nominees.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So Silent Hill 2 would have been like $27, which is fucking insane. Is Silent Hill 2 exclusively just PS4?
No, I don't think so. I see what you did there, Brandon. I see what you did there.
What did you do? No, kidding. It was something they could afford. All right. Moving on. Speaking of sequels with the number 2.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake was PlayStation 5 and Steam exclusive.
Okay, there we go. Oh, so it is on Steam. Good to know.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it's not discounted on Steam.
No.
Who was
Nice.
that one?
That was me.
Oh, no. That's... Yeah, so, Fenris, why don't you tell us about
Outer
Fallout
Worlds.
New Vegas 2?
Fallout 3 Part 2 New Vegas.
Yes.
Or Fallout New Vegas Part 2 The Outer Worlds.
The best trailer. The funniest trailer that came out of the VGAs. See, at first when they did Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I was like, oh, okay, what's going on here? What is BioWare doing? And then it said Part 2, and I was like, never mind. I was like, that's not a good thing to claim. And then they came out with they did more, and I was like, oh wait. Okay.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Part 2. New Vegas.
When they did that, I was like, okay, I see where they're going here. That's so funny. We have to talk about this. Just from a pure comedy standpoint, this freaking trailer was so good. And I don't know anything about the Outer Worlds. Nothing.
So,
a completely
go ahead.
original Part 2.
Yeah, go ahead and mute it.
Yeah,
so the Outer Worlds is basically Fallout New Vegas in space,
Okay.
but you can kill everyone. There's nobody locked behind plot armor. If you just want to go full murder hobo and just shoot everybody you come across, by all means do that. They encourage it.
Does Rafe know about this?
I really want to get this game. I've had it in my wish list for so long.
Jared
and
says this
that's
looks more
only
like
just because
BioShock?
of the music. Have you guys heard of the 2 songs that are like so Stupendium and Damble both have a song for this. They're separate songs, but they are amazing. Oh god.
Jared said this looks more like BioShock, and I was like,
It does.
There's not
Kind
enough
of.
water. There's
It's
not
got a
enough
bit.
water.
Not
BioShock
on the
3
plans
or
they're
Sky
showing.
Infinite, whatever.
Not from what
I mean,
they're
we're
showing.
in space.
there
How
are-
much more sky do you get?
That's
I
true.
mean, technically, Earth is also in space.
But yeah, Outer Worlds 1, kind of a short game, but there were a lot of different endings. By a lot, I mean like over 30.
If you think about it, if you truly think about it, we're all just meat sacks of space dust floating on an orb that is a spaceship that is this marble-like consistency.
No, we're meat mechas piloted by skeletons.
No, I will refute that.
But no, so Outer Worlds has so many different endings. I came across a completely random one on accident. I ended the game by being a actor. Like, I went to an audition, passed it, like, okay, cool, you're an actor now. I'm like, what? And credits rolled. I'm like, the fuck?
The
That's
fuck
just
is
the
this?
ending. Okay.
The fuck is that?
Congratulations,
The
you're
fuck
an
are
actor.
those?
What?
All right. Yeah,
Like,
man.
I was in the city to completely murder someone. I gave that up apparently to be an actor. I'm just like, okay. I'm gonna restart and
go back to save. Go back to previous save. Yes, you can go full on bloodlust. If you want to murder everybody, you can murder everybody.
Obsidian put in ways to get around all the puzzles and everything without having to speak to people or having to keep people alive.
So if you
They
just
knew
wanna
what
be
people wanted. They knew what people wanted from New Vegas.
So if you want to be an antisocial murder hobo, you absolutely can.
Yes.
Absolutely. You do you, boo.
Yes, Brandon. We are full on bloodlust in this.
Beautiful. All right.
Oh, and one of your companions is a cleaning bot that you can equip with acid sprayers.
Of course. Okay. Yeah, not Fallout-like at all. No. Anyway. All right, so moving on to the game I really liked the concept for. By the way, this is coming from that French dude that always cusses like a sailor up on stage, and I freaking love that guy because he's so real. And he also calls out the AAA gaming industry and says how full of shit it is. I love this dude. He is a dev of the people. So they're making a new co-op. This is from the game. I need to play that. This is from the people that made the game that I really want to play. It's the 2-player co-op. What was it? Where the parents are turned into puppets or like?
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. Same people that made It Takes Two. Everything I have seen of gameplay from It Takes Two makes me want to fucking play this game with someone. But I don't have the game, and I don't know anybody else that does at the moment either.
Well, at least the fun thing about what's going on with the split fiction, only one of the 2 players need to own the game.
Beautiful.
Same thing with It Takes Two.
Oh,
really?
Seriously? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Seriously? Okay.
Like
okay.
The guy
loves
loves co-op games to the point where he makes it so accessible for people to play them.
Guys, look forward to next year. Moon and I are going to play It Takes Two, and you have to count the times that we kill each other. Remember, it's a drinking game. Every time one of us betrays the other, you as the audience have to take a shot and then immediately give both of us 50 bits. Yeah,
Please.
Yeah. Please donate to the POM Foundation. Poor old me.
Poor old me.
Or POW in this case. Poor old we.
I was going to say, I'm not a prisoner of war yet.
Yeah.
POU.
Oh,
or old us.
You're not a prisoner of war? We can fix that. Boot up Helldivers.
What are you talking about? Wait, none of them take prisoners.
This was such an interesting concept that they were doing right here. So, essentially, these 2 characters are authors. One is a fantasy author, and the other is a sci-fi author. Well, one of the authors realized what was going on from this company and was trying to get away and ended up in the little bubble thing that the authors are put in. I'm trying not to give too much plot away. And so these 2 people end up sharing a dream because what the company is doing is basically taking the ideas that the authors have and turning them into like actual dreams that they can step into and stuff like that. And then partway through, girl realizes, oh no, this is an evil corporation. I don't want to do this. And then there she goes. She ends up in her bubble. So because the two of them are now sharing this space, one level is going to be sci-fi, the other level is going to be fantasy, and you have like different elements that you can, different things about each that are so interesting. Like you'll get to hatch dragons in the fantasy version, and
is this game?
Yeah, as they grow older.
Okay.
As they grow older, they have different abilities, and there's different things that you can do. So when they're young, they're kind of just like when they're babies, you hold them and you can use their abilities. When they get a little bit older, you can ride on them and they have new abilities. And then they're full on adults, and you can ride on them as they fly. And it's the same thing with the robots. They have robots in the sci-fi version, and like I guess it's upgrades instead of aging. But like, yeah, as they see, they're showing it right here. The little dragons, they hang on to you, and like you can kind of glide with them, which is cool. And then this is their next form where you can walk around on them and they roll and spit acid. And then this is the adult form. And yeah, you just go flying on them. This looks so fun. This is what I was talking about. You told me meh, and I was like, "What do you mean meh?"
I got this game mixed up with another one.
Okay.
Stage Fright was the one I was thinking looked meh.
Okay, yeah, I don't even remember Stage Fright. This is what I was talking about. Split fiction. It's because they're both technically fiction. Authors,
okay,
they're splitting. I love that you're literally playing as pigs. And then
and
you
hot
turn
dogs.
into sausage, and then they turn you into sausage. It's so fun. Like just looking at this right now, I am smiling. I have such a big smile. Moon, this is kind of your first time. You didn't like do the Game Awards thing, which is fine. So you're kind of getting a raw look at this experience through our little description and through seeing the trailer here. What are your thoughts on this? I'm really curious because you've got a different perspective.
I think it looks like a lot of fun. Even from, because like I thought It Takes Two looked kind of fun, but it was also a story about divorce, which I was like, eh. But this looks like a lot more fun, a lot more interesting, especially swapping back and forth between sci-fi and fantasy.
Well,
That's a very interesting thing.
It Takes Two. Okay, It Takes Two isn't necessarily. I mean, the crux of it is that the parents are getting a divorce, but what It Takes Two is actually about is mending a broken relationship. That's what it's actually about.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So honestly, Richie, Moon is the real winner between us.
Yeah.
He didn't waste his time watching the VGAs.
Hey, there's some good shit he missed by not watching the VGAs. No. Okay. I actually am the true winner because I waited till the VGAs were like 2 hours into it, and I just kept skipping ahead of the shit that didn't look interesting and I did not care about. So most of the stuff that you're talking about that you were like, I skipped through.
Can we also agree that the director of this game is awesome because he was wearing a Hawaiian shirt at the VGAs while everybody else is full on dress?
He does that. Everybody is like dressed up like it's the Oscars or something, or they're in like really nice formal wear, and he's just like, nah, fuck that. He does that every time he shows up at the VGAs. And you know what? As much guff as he gets, Jeff Keighley, thank you so much for inviting these types of people and these types of devs back over and over, because it shows, hey, real people are devs too. Absolutely. Yes. All right. Moving on to the next title, because we got a lot. Oh my God. This was so funny. We talked about that. Okay, so the new update has come out, and all three of us have played this. So the Omens of Tyranny update for Helldivers 2 has come out. Guys, the trailer looked good. It looked fun and everything, but we sat down, we played it. What do we think?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Eagle airstrikes, Eagle strafing runs, and Eagle napalm are your best friends.
Eagle. Oh, no. I also found out a very important thing. Rover, very, very good. Rover is so nice. And
Gatling turrets. Gatling turrets
Gatling
everywhere.
turrets are your friends. But yeah,
Everywhere.
Oh, we haven't had a chance to drive the drive the car yet.
Yeah,
Does
because
We
you
anyone
need
haven't
to
had
unlock
it
it.
yet?
car. Huh?
I don't even know how to unlock it.
It's this. I'm pretty sure it's the same as like the mech suits and shit. You got to get it through.
I wasn't able to find it in the requisitions.
I think
Then it
it's
might
I think it's
be-
specifically a difficulty thing that might be locked through difficulty.
I don't
Possible.
know about
Also,
that.
also these giant tripod things, we have not encountered them yet because we haven't gone up to that difficulty. I'm like, nah, fuck that. But we did just do bots on level 6 last night with 3 people, and we were fucking like, it was me, Crafter, and Wraith, and we had a ball. If we just want to
fought
chill
those
and kill a bunch of
tripod
things. Like, here's the thing. If we're tired from anime church after this, let's take an hour break, get some food, de-stress, come back in an hour and just kill things in Helldivers. I'm so for it.
Yeah.
Down with
Like,
that.
this was a lot of fun. I also love the whole, let's hang out, let's hug, and then all of them in the background.
Right.
Like, the people that make these trailers absolutely know what they're doing for Helldivers, and I love how they just embrace it. Like, they literally just came onto stage and were like, we're going full Helldivers the whole way, man. Let's do it. Again, the only sad thing is that Helldivers was not nominated for Game of the Year because I so wanted to see Floop Guy go ham on the Helldivers theme.
Yes. A
That
cup
was-
of liberty, as they call
Yes,
it.
Cup of Liberty, dude. Can you imagine?
That's the actual
him
name
going
of the
crazy?
song.
No. Can you imagine him actually going crazy and yet having like a little tea set next to him? Cup of Liberty. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here for it. All right. Moving on. Who's got Power World?
We've all played it together.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, who's got the Power World trailer? Who's covering that? Is that me?
Yes.
Okay. So the trailer for the new update for Power World has come out, and honestly, new characters, new pals. This looked really interesting because I did, like, for the first half, I was like, I know it's Power World just based on like the animation, like the monsters and stuff, but like all of this looked unfamiliar, and I'm really eager to find out not just like the new areas and stuff, but like what are the other things that they're adding to the game? Like, are they adding more stuff as you unlock levels? Are they adding more levels? Like, I definitely want to know those. I am a little bummed, and you saw it in this trailer, that there's no throwing mechanic. Like, once you do the summon, they just pop out. Fucking Pocket Pair cave to Nintendo on that one. And I'm like, God damn it.
For
man.
now.
Yeah, well,
For now.
I mean, the trial is still going to happen regardless. But
Yes,
at least they
but,
could be like, yeah,
they
we're
can-
not using it.
Yeah, we took it out, and that'll help mitigate some of this shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And who knows? They might be working on a unique way to summon the pals.
I mean, if they do, that's gonna. I honestly think if they do, that's even better. Like, if they can just, that would be the coolest thing. Instead of using like spheres and stuff like that, you have a more unique way and just show up Pokemon. Because this game already has showed up Game Freak and like the shortcomings with Arceus. Like, so many Pokemon fans have sat there and said, at first, I didn't want to play this, and then I heard from friends that I should check it out. And I checked it out, and I was, like, so impressed because all of the things that we talked about that we would love to have done in Arceus, you can do in this game. And it's like,
Mhm.
yeah. So a lot of Pokemon fans have backed this. And I find it so funny. They're like, oh, they took all these creatures from Pokemon and just changed them slightly. I was like, my guys, do you even know where Pokemon got the concept for their creatures? It wasn't original. They stole them from another game too. They copied someone else's homework and changed the name, you know? It's not like they're wholly original. They just have better lawyers. That's the only difference. All right. I've done enough. I think we're good on this. I do like seeing some of the updated stuff. I don't know. Maybe we do need to jump on Power World because I have not seen any of these Japanese style buildings, and apparently you can make them in
that's-
Power World. And I'm like, what?
That's coming from Fabric.
Oh, okay, that is coming from Fabric. Okay,
Yes.
I thought that was coming with the Sakurajima update, and we just missed it or something.
No, it's from what I've read, exclusive to Fabric.
Okay, gotcha. Also, Fabric is a pretty cool name for like a DLC update kind of thing.
So I refuse
Also-
to call it
also-
DLC.
Thank you, Pocket Pair. Oh, okay. You know what? Update. Thank you, Pocket Pair, for not charging us for this too. Appreciate
Yes, it's
Yes.
an update
it. Yeah, that's
because
once
we are
again,
not paying for
updates.
it.
Updates. Once again, a thing that Arceus could have used but didn't get
Wait, no, no.
because
Not
Nintendo.
updates.
No,
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
upgrades. Because God knows, like a big update like this or a big like launch of new content, a content update. That's what it actually is. So
Yeah.
a big content update in Arceus, Nintendo would have absolutely put that behind a paywall.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
they did it with Sword and Shield.
Yeah. So thank you, Pocket Pair, for not putting this behind a paywall. We will have your backs. Honestly, we totally have your backs on air. So thank you guys, and we'll move on to the next one. Moon, I think you got this one.
Ooh, yes. So, Solo Leveling Arise, the mobile game, coming to PC.
Coming to PC. Yes.
Yep. It looks pretty cool. I don't know how
It's-
far.
Oh, this is the Jeju Island raid. This is
We just-
absolutely.
okay.
This is absolutely spoiler filled for anime onlys. Holy
Yes.
shit.
But boy, it looks awesome.
No, this is still video game, Brandon. We're still in the gaming section. This is
Oh, yeah.
is a mobile game coming to PC, and it's straight up the entire fucking the Jeju Island raid. So
Mhm.
Yep.
yeah, this might be towards the end of season 2. Now, I will say this: from the 2 episodes from the 2-episode part of the movie that I saw, they do lightly touch upon the ants and the foreshadowing of the ants as well, because I think they're doing it a little bit differently in the anime than how it was in the manhwa, because they're already sharing that the ants have wings, which you didn't necessarily get until later. But yeah,
Not
this
later.
is-
though.
So
I think
different
they.
ants.
I thought
Okay.
they touched on the ants with wings in the anime too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
And
They touched
sorry,
on-
it's
they've
season 1.
No, they touched on the ants. They didn't necessarily state outright that they had wings. They were like, "This looks weird." They
They
were-
had recovered one of them
visually,
from the water, though.
visually, they hinted at it. Well, okay, so in this, they brought the ant corpse back to Korea and were showing it to the president. That was, I believe, what the scene was. It's been a minute. I've slept since then. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that. Let me go back real quick. There's a lot of stuff that happens in between these two. Also, it looks like he's gonna cover a lot more because. Okay, so Kaisel is there. That's one. And then, okay, so the big. All right, so the big orc lord. Tusk, I think is his name.
I
Tusk.
think so.
Yeah. He's there, which means he's already gone through the red gate with, or the A rank gate with the orcs. So he's already done that. And so at that point, he's already met, Heian Cha. So you've got all of that stuff before they even get there. Honestly, I thought the way they're doing it, either Jeju Island is going to be towards the end of season 2, or it's going to be season 3 content, because there's so much in between those two. You never know. They could get to it in another 12 episodes. I'm interested to see what they do with season 2, but that's more anime talk for later. You've got to read Solo Leveling. It's pretty good. Well, here's the thing.
It is great.
What do you
yeah.
want to read? What do you want to read? The manhwa or the light novel? Because I will tell you right now, while the light novel has a bit more detail, the manhwa is what you really want to check out because the art is so good. It's such a shame that the artist passed away.
It is.
They were so freaking good. Yeah, the manhwa. Definitely check out the manhwa. Alrighty. Any other stuff you want to comment on this?
Don't think so.
Okay. We'll move on. But yeah, it's coming to PC. It's going to be Google Play, and then PC version. It just says a new episode is coming soon.
Keep playing.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay, so it is going to be on
And
Steam. There we go.
wish
There
list
we go.
on Steam. There you go.
Yeah. Add to your wish list on Steam. Which, did anybody go on to Steam and check what the price was?
It's free.
Oh, it's a free to play. Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, cool. Even better. So next year we'll rate and review it at some point. Yeah. All right. Next up. All right. Yeah, we got this one. We know who's covering this one. Fenris, take it.
Another resurrected series, Onimusha. They finally released a trailer for it, for a new game after 15 years, I think.
Yeah, the resurrecting dead franchises.
It's been a while. So yeah, Capcom unveiled a new game for its Onimusha dark fantasy action game franchise titled Onimusha Way of the Sword during the VGAs on Thursday. The game is slated for release in 2026. Capcom debuted the Onimusha Sengoku-era survival action game series in 2001. The games in the series retell stories from the Sengoku era but with supernatural elements. The latest game in the series, a remaster of Onimusha Warlords, released in 2019, which it was not a remaster. It was literally they tore the game from the PlayStation 2 disc, slapped it on the PlayStation 4 disc, and wanted money for it. Nothing in it was upscaled. Nothing in it was touched up. It was all original graphics. I compared my original PS2 version to the PS4 version I bought, and I was severely disappointed.
100% said the same exact thing when they showed off the freaking Last of Us Part 2 for PS5 remake or update or whatever. I'm like, there's nothing different here. I thought they were releasing The Last of Us Part 2 on PC, which would have been great. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. But no, it's still not. And I'm like, fuck them. Sony, come on. Get your stuff together. But yeah.
So yeah, the last Onimusha thing released was an anime based on the franchise in November 2023, released on Netflix.
Okay, so this is a complete remake of the original Onimusha. It's not a sequel.
No, this is a new game in the series.
Okay, so this is a sequel.
Yes. Fun fact for you. Onimusha came to be because a bunch of directors at Capcom got together in a meeting, and one of them said, "What if Resident Evil had swords and samurai?"
Oh, okay.
That was all it took to sell people on creating this game.
Seems legit. I mean,
it's just like Dino Crisis. The meeting for that was, what if Resident Evil had dinosaurs? A lot of games from Capcom start out with, what if Resident Evil had this?
Yeah, I didn't like Dino Crisis, so yeah. I'm sure the people that do think it's great, but I was like, meh. It wasn't really my thing. But this does look cool in its own way.
It's a lot more brutal than previous iterations because, expanded hardware and technology compared to mid-2000s.
But like you said, this is action survival, not horror. I was expecting
the
lot of supernatural. I don't see as much. Like I guess it's just a trailer. I should assume that there's probably a lot more like horror aspects, or at least more supernatural.
The first two had some horror elements.
Gotcha.
Then 3 onwards is more action.
Okay.
Which it actually works for a samurai game.
Right. All right. Any thoughts from you, Moon?
Not really. I don't know much about the game.
Yeah, neither do I. That's why I was asking. I was like, hey,
Like I said, easiest way to describe it is Resident Evil with swords and samurai.
Gotcha. All right. So from the creators of Ico and the Shadow of the Colossus comes a new game. They showed a gen design teaser for the latest title, and I don't remember if this actually had a name. I can't remember what the name of this was. I just remember back in the day I played Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, and I really liked. Oh yeah, The Last Guardian, the cat with wings. Yeah, I played that too. God, I played all of these. Though to be fair, The Last Guardian wasn't quite as interesting as the previous two. I believe it is connected lore-wise to the other two, but Yeah, this is definitely, you can tell from like the way things look here, stylistically, it is very much kind of in the same realm as their other created works. I don't know if that means they're connected in any way, but I thought seeing a character just climbing a robot, which honestly, if you've played Ico in The Last Guardian, it's just 90% climbing. But it's like puzzle solving, and if you're not into puzzles, those games probably aren't for you. Though Shadow of the Colossus is a bit more than that. I don't want to spoil things for people, but Shadow of the Colossus, the story was really interesting, especially if you knew anything about Ico going into it. Holy cow! But yeah, damn, that mech got destroyed by the shockwave. Also, yay, floating heads and spinal columns. It was just a neat little set of details. I'm not 100% sure what the heck this is about, but you know, creators haven't really steered me wrong. Okay, is Gen Design the name of it? Okay, Gen Design. But overall, you know, I have faith in this group that has created these games, because those games were really good, and people that have played Shadow of the Colossus still talk about it to this day as one of like the greats among early gen 2000s gaming. So yeah, not exactly sure what this is about, but looking forward to it nonetheless. Alrighty. Now we're in the anime block. Guys. Moon. Let's go ahead and talk about this. I'm going to turn off the music now.
So, Kazuki Yao is going to be stepping down from the One Piece role of Frankie in the Japanese dub. The official Twitter account for the One Piece franchise revealed on Sunday that voice actor Kazuki Yao will step down and graduate from the role of Frankie in the franchise and will be replaced. The announcement stated this decision was the result of a long discussion process. The stage presentation for One Piece that will be held at the Jump Festa 25 event on December 22nd will announce the successor to the role and will also serve as a graduation ceremony for Yao. Yao also posted on his Twitter account about the situation, stating, "A sad farewell has come, a separation with a person I have spent nearly a quarter of a century with." He added that a gap has now opened up between his ideal Frankie and himself, and so he decided to depart from the Thousand Sunny for now. He expressed his sadness and frustration and apologized, but added that a super replacement is being prepared. The Twitter account for the franchise had announced in October that Wataru Takagi was replacing Yao as the voice of Django in episode...
Is that what Frankie sounds like in the English dub?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, considering this is the Japanese actor, even though I know you haven't heard it, so it would have been super. Yeah. Frankie's voice is much higher pitched in the Japanese version.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I also feel like that's kind of weird, because they had a character who was specifically like that, Pika.
Yeah.
So like, and I would have. Okay.
Yeah, Yao voiced 3 characters. I knew he was Django, Bonclay, and Frankie because it's the same voice type. Like, you can tell it's the same voice actor.
Yeah, but either way, he's stepping down. I have seen in other places it is mostly just due to his declining health and his age, which fair enough. He's been at this for a while, like you said, for a quarter of a century. That's 25.
Django showed up early on, and then Bonclay was later and recurring, and then Frankie showed up. Like, dude, he up until he was Frankie, he was like on and off on One Piece, but he had like reprising characters that reprise themselves. But yeah, can absolutely understand Frankie.
Oh yeah,
and I guess you could see this coming, as he had been like, hey, giving this character away to somebody else to play that character, because Django doesn't actually show up all that much.
No, he's very rare.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
All right, man. There we go with the One Piece news. let's move on to beginning after the end. The Fuji TV Annie 2025 live stream event on Monday revealed that the television anime adaptation of Turtle Me's The Beginning After the End web novel and its webcomic adaptation will premiere in April 2025 on the channel's really? The channel's Plus Ultra programming block? Really? Motherfucker. It's literally the plus sign and the word ultra, and I'm like, when I got to that part, I was like, you're fucking shitting me, right? But that's what it says. It says it right here. Look at this shit. Plus ultra. I'm sorry, I'm saying
Plus ultra.
No, plus ultra. So yeah. But when you say plus ultra, you really gotta say it like a Japanese dude. God damn it. All right, anyway. The event also revealed 2 main cast members and a longer first teaser trailer. Also, here's the thing. We finally get to hear Art speak. Not Gray, Art. So I'm so looking forward to that. The anime will star Natsumi Fujiwara as Arthur and Makoto Furukawa as Gray. Crunchyroll will stream the anime worldwide, including Asia, excluding Asia, but including India. The anime, which is billed as season 1, will have 24 episodes. And
as the way anime should be.
As the way anime should be. And before we get to all the craziness, let's go. I do want you guys to see like some of the extra stuff that's on here. You will see scenes that you have seen before if you caught our previous episodes. When we talked about this, like, I don't know why. Okay, I don't understand why we're seeing planes and bombs because of how things were described to, in the book for his previous world. But yeah, there's art, and so far up this point, from this point onward, we're getting new footage. And readers of the comics or the light novel, you will recognize a lot of these moments. That's the one I was talking about, dude. Look at that. That's crazy. That's so good. But yeah, we get to see older art and we know what's going on here for those that are familiar with the story. And guys, once again, once we get caught up on Mushoku Tensei and Slime, we're absolutely reading this because this is such a good series. And then of course we finish with, like, I think that's 10-year-old art, not even a teenager yet. Because teenage art is the school arc. Okay, we've got a back-to-back solo leveling set, and I'll go through that real quick. So, solo leveling anime wins Astra TV Award for Best Anime Series. The film critics and the Hollywood Creative Alliance, formerly known as the Hollywood Critics Association, announced on Sunday that the anime of writer Chugong and the late artist Dubu Redai Studios, Solo Leveling Manhwa won in the Astra TV Awards new Best Anime Series category. The Astra Awards streamed a video featuring Sun Jinu's English voice actor, Alex Lee, accepting the award on behalf of Aniplex, A1 Pictures, and Crunchyroll. Guys, if we find out that Alex Lee is headed to a con near us, we're fucking going. In fact, I may make a request to some people that I know and be like, hey, can you get Alex Lee as a guest, please? Like, I need the 2 Genus to meet, you know? Moon?
Yeah, I would enjoy that.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I'm trying to get you to meet Genu.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. But yeah. So they're like, dude, I mean, at some point, the 2 of you are going to have, like, we'll get, like, a video of the 2 of you just going, wakey, wakey.
Wakey, eggs and bakey.
It'll be especially funny if you introduce yourself. I voiced Genu's song, dressed as Jesus.
I would love that. Hi, I'm Moonlight Sparks, and for the abridged, I voiced Genu Sung. And also, praise me.
Also, yeah, praise me. Praise be unto you. No. Praise be unto you, child. Praise be unto you. My shadow soldiers died for your sins. All right. So
I'm gonna go grab some more ice and make another drink while we got it.
the Solo Leveling Reawakening film debuts in the U.S. with a $2.4 million run. And guys, I want to go ahead and state, yes, I was part of that. I went and saw this in theaters, and this is why I brought this one up, because I was like, okay, segue into what I saw. Okay, overall, was this worth $16 to watch? Now, okay, I did have the option to watch it dubbed or subbed. I watched it subbed, which was the earlier showing, and it was because of time of the show that I picked sub. I've watched it subbed and dubbed. I actually enjoy both. So I don't think it's worth $16 because they didn't like up the animation. Like, it's still very much the same animation you got from the anime. However, the theater experience when it comes to sound, oh my God, night and day. Night and day. I can't talk about too much of some things because we're working on an episode, but like when there are parts of the movie where we're currently working on episode 2 and I've been editing some scenes for episode 2 to kind of get them ready for when we start putting everything together, just cutting scenes and timing them to certain things. I'm sitting there looking at it and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But like, I'm really paying attention to the audio because I'm like, oh, this is what we need to kind of match when we're doing our abridged series. So just going for research purposes, it was absolutely worth it. Just going for research purposes, 100%. But I will say that once we got to the new content, I was very pleased with what I saw. I enjoyed it very much. And I like that we basically wrapped up kind of an arc within 2 episodes. We more or less finished up a whole arc in 2 episodes. Okay, Brandon, I'm not talking about Jiraiya level research purposes. I mean actual research for the abridged. You know, don't you take my words and make them extra dirty, even though they could easily be contrived that way.
Listen, I just need to know what he looks like without his clothes. I'm purely for research.
Go to Rule 34. Look up Jinu Sung. There you go. While you're there, check out High End Shot. And you really want a surprise?
I mean, they're probably going to be in the same pictures.
Go look up Zentreya. Rule 34.
Yes.
It boggles my mind that there is more Rule 34 of Zentreya than there is of Mel. That is fucking boggling.
Doesn't surprise me because Mel gives it away.
Feet
so there's no
free.
reason for people to make R34 of Mel because she hands it out like weekly.
Feet for free? Really, Mel? All right, anyway. But yeah, I thought it was good. I'm looking forward to season 2, especially after seeing the first 2 episodes. I like what I've got so far. I will watch it dubbed when the dub comes out. That is what you said, isn't it? Yes, but research purposes doesn't need to be in quotations. You know what I meant, you son of a bitch. All right, Fenris, you're up next.
All right. We get the page pulled up.
Jesus Christ.
That was holy fuck. I was not expecting
I was not expecting sound on a Twitter video, to be honest. Because most of the time they don't have it.
So, Manga Erotics F magazine launches website 10 years after it ended publication. The official Twitter account for Ota Publishing's Manga Erotics F magazine announced on November 29th that it has launched a new website. The website is part of the first phase of an overall project for the magazine and hosts an archive of more than 100 previously serialized titles, including Usamaru Furuya's Lychee Light Club, Asumiko Nakamura's All About Jay, and Natsume Ono's Ristorante Paradiso, among others. It is currently unclear if the magazine's website will offer brand new works in the future. The magazine states it offers a place to freely showcase works that express diverse depictions of gender and open explorations of eroticism to better society's understanding and acceptance. The magazine ended publication in July 2014. The bi-monthly magazine launched in January 2001 as a merger of the Manga Erotics and Manga F magazines under the supervision of manga creator Naoki Yamamoto, Dance Till Tomorrow, Believers, and Arigato.
All right. I've just been showing the Twitter video this entire time. All right, there we go. Up next, Ace of Diamond Act 2 manga gets short series spinoff on Christmas. The combined second and third 2025 issue of Kodansha's Weekly Shonen magazine announced on Wednesday that Yuji Terajima will launch a short manga side story series for Ace of Diamond Act 2. The manga titled Daino E Act 2, Gaiden Teto versus Ugumori in the magazine's next issue on December 25th. Terajima launched the original Ace of Diamond baseball manga in Weekly Shonen Jump back in 2006, and he ended the first part of the manga in January 2015, and Kodansha published 47 volumes for the manga. Terajima's first manga inspired a television anime that premiered in 2013, and Crunchyroll streamed the 75-episode series as it aired in Japan. Check it out. It is up on Crunchyroll right now. Please go watch it. It's very good. Ace of Diamond's second season premiered April 2015, and Crunchyroll also streamed the 51-episode series as it aired. Terajima launched the Ace of Diamond Act 2 follow-up, which covers the main character in his second year of high school. So everything that you're seeing in Season 1 and Season 2 is the first year. That's Act 1. And then Act 2. Act 2 isn't even completely finished, by the way. The anime ended at a spot before Act 2 actually finishes. So there's a lot more for a second season of Act 2 to go through. And
so what you're saying is it's a baseball miracle.
I mean, yes, but also no. The funny thing is,
Christmas miracle, baseball miracle, same thing.
Same thing. I mean, well, here's the other thing that's really, really interesting to me. There were so many people that were trying to hyper-analyze the actual baseball aspect of the game, and they're like, this stuff isn't possible, and then you can actually go on YouTube and find clips from baseball games where this shit actually happened. There is a moment in Ace of Diamond where something crazy, like a really amazing crazy play happens, and then you immediately, like, somebody put that part in the anime, showed that, and then immediately cuts to a live, an actual baseball game where the same fucking exact thing happened. Down to the letter, like everything, like how the ball was caught, how the ball was tossed, how all this stuff, exactly the same. Just what? So cool. Baseball does have some crazy plays. The thing is, people who say baseball is boring are people that are not, one, they're not going to the field and actually enjoying themselves at the field, because it's a good time if you actually know what's going on, and you sit with some good people and get some good food. Dude, a day of drinking beer and eating good food at a baseball game is actually a good way to spend your time. And you will see some crazy shit. It's just, if you're far away, you might not. Also, dude, some of the funniest shit that I've ever heard said aloud is at a baseball game. I have literally heard people in the back row, or in the back of the arena, or not the field, yelling and heckling the outfielders with compliments. Heckling the outfielders with compliments. It is the funniest thing. They're trying to make them blush and distract them. It's so funny.
I mean, okay, I understand that. I just prefer my boxing matches with hockey mixed between them.
Gotcha. I will say, if you're someone who's not sure whether you should get into sports, anime, if you're not sure, or if you're like, I don't really like sports, here's the thing: sports anime and sports themselves, totally different animals. Secondly, I would say a good way to test if you like one or not, I would not go into something very heavy on, like, the emotion and the sports like an Ace of Diamond or God forbid a Kuroko's basketball, that is way too far in the deep end. Something a little lighter for your fare, I would recommend something more of the line of like Haikyuu or
Blue Box.
Blue Box isn't really a sports show. That's a romance that has sports in it. That's not a sports anime.
That's as close to sports anime as I'm willing to get.
Yep.
See, both of these guys, they don't know what they're missing out on. There's really good stories and really good characters in the two shows I'm about to name here.
Let me rephrase that.
Haikyuu.
The biggest sports anime I've ever watched is Ultimate Muscle.
I don't know what that is. Haikyuu, and even though it's not showing right now anymore, the freaking Baby Steps, the tennis anime, because the characters and like their arc is the important thing. The sport, like you will learn things about the sport, but like the characters and their individual stories, that's what makes this so interesting. And that's what makes a show like Ace of Diamond or a manga like Ace of Diamond so good, because yes, the sport is present, and it's very present in all the things that they do. And you don't need to know anything about the sport to go in and read or watch it and enjoy it, because it's all about the characters. The thing that I like here, the main character. Okay, of these two characters, which one do you think is the main character? Of these two that you're seeing on screen, which one do you think is the main character?
The umpire.
He's not an umpire, he's a catcher. But okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so Moon, who do you think is the main character?
And you said this wasn't a yaoi.
It's not. Oh, this isn't a yaoi.
I mean, you got a pitcher and a catcher.
Yeah, but it's not about sex stuff. It's about actual positions on the field. It's the original.
Oh yeah,
meaning
they're
of pitching
definitely
catcher.
getting into positions. I got you.
Sure. Anyway, which one do you think is the main character? I love that people are commenting which one they think before you. So you're already behind chat.
I mean,
which one do you think is main character? Come on.
It's the guy. It's the one. That guy.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
I'm assuming it's a trick question and it's neither.
Pick one.
The one you don't see.
Pick one of the two people on screen. Which one do you think is the main character?
It's the guy with the hair.
Moon.
Yes.
Pick a fucking character.
Guy with
It's the
glasses or
skeleton.
guy without the glasses?
It's the skeleton.
Listen, no, we're talking about the skeleton later.
Okay, maybe it's that saucy little redhead down there.
Listen, don't get my hopes up.
The main character is one of these two people. It is not someone
Okay.
that is not on screen. Pick one.
It's the one wearing the white shirt.
Okay, so you think it's the pitcher. Gotcha. Okay. Moon, you are correct. It is the pitcher.
Okay.
And when it comes to just about everything, he's dumb as a box of rocks.
Also, they're both wearing white shirts, so.
Oh no. Because one has a big blue vest over his shirt, so the one with the white shirt would technically be the
I
pitcher.
didn't say anything about a blue vest. I just said a white shirt.
Hey, yeah, too late. I took what you said and I made you choose one. Fuck you.
You didn't make me do anything. You just heard what you wanted to hear.
No, I knew what you were doing. And I
Okay,
said, no,
moving on.
I substitute your reality and replace it with my own.
That's fine. You do what you want.
I will.
Okay.
All right. Cells at work. Who's talking about cells at work?
Moon.
I think it was me, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you talk about the kitties. Go ahead. Talk about the kitties. Tell us about the little kids.
So there's a live action Cells at Work.
Mhm.
It's got some highlight reels coming out, and the staff of the live action film of Akane Shimizu's Cells at Work manga revealed a new clip from the film on Thursday. The clip highlights the role of platelets, imagined as in the manga and anime as kindergartners in clotting to close a wound.
They're so adorable.
Yep. And the rest of the story is just background shit.
I love that she basically is kind of holding like a switch or a cell phone to explain this.
No, that's a Pokedex.
It's not a Pokédex.
You're right. It's a Celodex.
There you go.
It's accurate.
It is very accurate. It's so adorable to watch.
He's talking about like the Pokedex thing. He's saying
I know.
that's what's accurate, and
I
you're
know.
talking
I don't
about
care.
the actual. You're talking about the content of the actual like
Yes.
show, which is absolutely true.
I can't watch this and not chuckle and
Dude,
smile. It's
I'm
so
sorry.
wholesome.
I'm sorry. Does anybody else look at that and just see Fruit Loops digitally added?
No, I see a bunch of lifesavers being added.
Could all gummy savers? Gummy savers.
Yes.
Yeah. God damn it! That's so cute.
I
It's
really
so
want to
fucking
watch
wholesome.
this. I
Why-
really want to
Dude
watch
says,
this,
"Why
dude.
am I looking at candy?" I'm like, "Well,
Wait
my guy-
a second. Wait a second. Did that say it came out 2 days ago?
Yeah, I believe so.
Fuck.
All right.
I need to see if it's streaming.
Wait, the movie? I don't think it is.
Mhm.
I think it's only in theaters in Japan right now.
Fuck.
Hang on. Let me go into history. There we go. Bam.
Control Shift T, by the way.
40 IMAX screenings in Japan. Nothing
Okay.
about America.
Yeah.
Damn it.
There we go. Sorry.
But yeah, just real quick, Richie, if you want to reopen your last tab, Control Shift T.
Okay. So who's got Konosuba?
That,
That
I
was
think
you.
was you.
Okay. Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world, or Menu's blessing on this wonderful simulation. Season 3 OVA reveals March 14th run in theaters. Kadokawa announced on Thursday that the new original video game for Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world 3 anime is titled Konosubarashi Sekai no Shukufuku o 3 bonus stage. The OVA consists of 2 unaired episodes that will start a 2-week theatrical screening run in Japan on March 14th before heading to general retail stores on Blu-ray disc and DVD in April 25th.
How long until Crunchyroll gets it?
Kadokawa also unveiled a new teaser visual for the OVA, which is right there, and of course, god damn it, darkness.
God.
The OVA
Best character.
reunites the returning staff and cast. The 2 OVA episodes are titled Red Stream Explosion and Nisemono Chui, or Beware of Fakes. Guys, when you hear Red Stream Explosion,
Explosion!
Red Stream Explosion. Guys, here's the thing. I think that Kazuma is going to have to sit down with Megumin and explain what puberty is doing to her and why she's suddenly bleeding. That's what that feels like to me.
It does, yes.
Yeah. Something should not be titled that way. Oh god. Also, guys, if you don't know the backstory on Rie, who voices Megumin, Rie Takahashi literally auditioned to be Aqua, and the casting director was like, nope, nope, she this character. And so they did something that never ever happens. They made a request that she audition for Megumin, and she did not have to do it live. She could just send in a recording. And she sent in a taped recording of her doing Megumin lines, and they cast her. And here's the crazy part. In the script for the dialogue for her spell, it literally says just enchanted spell. The entire monologue that Megumin goes on when she starts casting her spell was made up on the spot by Rie Takahashi. That's insane. And the reason why is because she's actually a real life Chunibyo.
It fits so well.
It's so well. So well. So yeah, like 100%. I'm on board with this. I wish we could find more Chunibyos around to voice Megaman. It'd be great. We do more. We do like a big Megaman special. Why not? All right. So, yeah, there's our Konosuba stuff right there. I just also wanted to call Riebe, or as I like to call her, Riebe. Oh God. All right. Moon, I know this one's yours.
Yay.
Because you recently finished watching all of
Apothecary
Diaries.
Yes.
It's so, and we got season 2 coming up. I'm so excited.
Celebrate Christmas with Apothecary Diaries cakes. The official Twitter accounts for the Apothecary Diaries and confection maker Pre-Roll announced that release of 7 Apothecary Diaries Christmas cakes are
Why are you
Pre-Roll
trying to
announced
read
the
this like
release
it's a
of 7
commercial?
Apothecary Diaries Christmas cakes on November 5th. The cakes were initially released in 2023 and are back in stock. Each pre-order also comes with a pin badge with the same character printed on the cake. The cake design includes Mao Mao, Jinshi, Xiaolan, Gyokuyo, Gaoshun, Lihaku, and Jinshi and Mao Mao, and costs 5,508 yen, about $36 each.
You know, since he decided to do an infomercial style reading of this, I'm kind of sad and regretting the fact that I took away one of the stories talking about Evangelion wristwatches, solar wristwatches, because now I would have liked to see him do an infomercial for those. Like,
that
what
would've
the
been
fuck?
so
Like,
dope.
my dude,
Oh.
we already have ads running on this stream. You don't have to make more, especially non-sponsored ones.
It's still a product, so damn it, I'm gonna make it sound good. If they want to pay us, they'll pay us. Otherwise, damn it, cake.
Also, yes, but speaking of cake, Shim will be reading tomorrow.
Good cake.
Good cake. Yeah. All right, guys.
So I read through this article earlier.
Let's move
I
over
feel
to
like we
G-Quacks.
covered this last week. In one of the 3 fucking
it just
articles I
says
read
it just
through.
says it posted on Friday, a theatrical trailer, and I'm like,
They
okay.
did the same with the last 3 articles, though. It's going through this. It literally reminds me of one of them that I read last week. Let me see if I can even find that.
Okay, no, you're good. All right, I believe you. Moving on.
Oh, Gundam G.
G.
Yes, because it was G-Quacks,
G-Quacks.
and then so one of them from A&N said G-Quacks. That one said G-Quacks. I'm like, I don't even fucking know anymore.
Guys.
This is just a drinking game now.
All right, so Moon, it's your turn again.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Read it like that. Read the whole thing like that. Everybody get all that?
Yeah, I hope so.
You know what the sad part is? I kind of understood where you were based on certain syllables. I understood
Hell
what
yeah.
word you were on. It was utter nonsense, but I understood that you read the title and I heard as
Okay,
Japan.
Yep.
Hold on a second. So,
The content is like understood everything.
oh, aside from the fact I understood everything, no, I pulled up last week's article, one of them. Everything, including the trailer, was copied from the other article writer and pasted on this guy's article.
Fucking God.
Like, it is almost one for one.
Cheaters.
Except the
right.
except the beginning paragraph.
All right.
Yep. Okay. Anyways, Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime gets BD release in North America, Latin America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, and Japan. The staff of the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime revealed details about a Blu-ray disc release for the anime in North America, Latin America, Japan, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Thailand on Friday. Aniplex of America will release the series on Blu-ray disc in North America and Latin America in 2025. Anime Limited and Plyon Pictures will release the series on Blu-ray disc in Europe in 2025. Shigoiko will release the series in Australia and New Zealand, you guessed it, 2025. The company said it will reveal pricing and the details of various editions at a later date. Dex will release the series in Thailand. It actually did not give a date. In Japan, Aniplex announced it will release the series on Blu-ray disc on May 28th, 2025. The release will include audio in Japanese and English, and subtitles in Japanese, English, Korean, traditional Chinese, and simplified Chinese. The limited edition will include a new jacket illustration, pictured in the first visual below, a booklet, a book of the storyboard of Episode 10, a 2-year anniversary visual poster, pictured in second visual below, and a cell-style sheet. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the anime series by Studio Trigger, based on CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 game, debuted on Netflix in September 2022. The game is itself based on Mike Pondsmith's Cyberpunk tabletop RPG game series. And yada yada yada.
Why do they
But the
want to
pictures
make us
look
cry
nice.
again?
Cause I really want to stay at your house.
I've spent enough money on Cyberpunk.
Tonight!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you go on a date with your character in the game, that's the song that plays when you invite
Of
them to
course
your
it
house.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's
before-
just shamble on to the.
Before Edge Runners, you were like, "Oh, cool! What a cool song!" After Edge Runners, so let's shamble on over to the Unwanted Undead Adventure. Is that what you were gonna say?
I was going to say, let's shamble on to the next reanimated series,
No, I mean,
which you were the one who's going to take it. I just
don't
like making
know if
segues.
he's- I don't know if he's technically dead at the beginning or if he just got turned undead. I can't remember.
He got turned. He got turned undead into
Yeah.
a skeleton,
He was a skeleton. Yeah,
and then he's been
I think he got killed.
evolving as he goes around.
Yeah, didn't he get killed as by a dragon? If I'm remembering.
Yes,
right?
he did.
All right,
Because he found an unexplored area in the dungeon.
which is so crazy. All right. The 10th Anniversary Memorial Fest Overlap Bunko All-Star Gathering Special Night Dream Fest. I am not saying that all over again. Event on Sunday announced that the television anime adaptation of Yu Okano's The Unwanted Undead Adventurer light novel series will get a second season. The event also revealed a commemorative visual. Cast members Ryota Suzuki and Ikumi Hasegawa appeared at Sunday's event. The light novel's original character designer, Jayan, drew an illustration to celebrate the second season announcement. So, for those who haven't seen it, this was actually a pretty good, pretty wholesome show. It's not an isekai; it's just straight up fantasy. He stays in his same world, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. I don't think it was like amazing, but like I definitely see it getting a season 2.
The guy doesn't realize how much he is beloved by the town.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm just weak, blah 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 blah, and as soon as he disappears, like everybody's like concerned, and like they're like shit is like on a fundamental level, things are breaking down at the guild because like he is kind of like the glue that held everything together, and he didn't know it. It's such an interesting take on this kind of genre. You think, oh, he's just undead, blah blah blah, but no, there's way more interesting stuff that's happening here. I don't want to give too much away, but if you haven't seen it, please watch it. It's a good watch. It is time well spent. I will say that.
Yes.
And you will not feel bad after watching it. I would say after each episode, you kind of feel like a little refreshed. You know, it's like a warm cup of tea.
Yeah.
You feel a little refreshed, or coffee if you prefer coffee. Absolutely fine, but it's a nice, refreshing beverage. I'll put it that way. Okay. Hey, so Moon,
Yes.
your sister from another mister is playing Power World right now.
Huh.
Yeah, your abridged sister is playing Power World. Like, damn it, I kind of want to join her.
Upset
What?
Colton, it's called The Unwanted Undead Adventurer.
I mean, I hate to
Yes.
say it, we still got a lot left, so I mean.
Yeah, we do,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Well, Power World takes a while too. All right.
Yes, it does.
All right, so speaking of skeletons walking around trying to level up, let's move on to our next topic.
Man, you just want me to take the skeletons out of my closet, don't you?
No, just the one that's in the gaming world.
Well, if you're not gonna come out, something's gotta come out.
I was never in the closet. I belong in the cupboard with the rest of the pants.
I mean,
That was specifically a good one for Fenris because he was talking about bringing the skeletons out. So
Oh no, I know, but
Oh,
when you were like somebody
Moon.
come out of the closet, I was like, nah, I'll keep rolling with this. It's like food
Moon.
puns all over again. Let's go, bitch.
Yeah.
Moon.
Yes,
The problem is, I'm constantly in and out of the closet every day.
Well, we're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony.
A little loony.
We're animaniacs.
Overlord new season. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, exactly. No, this is like if Overlord was wholesome. Honestly,
Yes.
and to be fair, up until the end, I wasn't overly interested in this series. But then, like some of the political drama and intrigue in this series made me interested, and I was like, "Why did you stop there?"
So, Skeleton Knight in Another World has a unique way of opening every episode by the main character saying, "Hi everybody, it's Ark," or "Hi everybody, it's your boy Ark," and then he goes on and explains everything that happened up to that point. At least in the English dub, every time I heard it, I couldn't stop myself from saying, "Hi Ark."
No, you know what it reminds me of? Sid Snap, Sydney. Hey, it's your girl. I'm like, God damn it.
Yes. But speaking of the 10th anniversary Memorial Festival Overlap Bunko All-Star Gathering Special Night Dream Fest that Richie mentioned in the last article, at that same festival, they announced Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2.
Yeah, I told you I wouldn't say it again. I made Fenris do it this time.
Yes, at least it's not like last week where I say G-Quacks every other fucking sentence.
No.
God
but
damn! I heard that.
The name of that thing, the name of that event is like literally. I told you guys, light novel titles are infecting everything. Now you have events that are the size of light novel titles.
Yes.
G-Quacks.
Yes. But otherwise, fantastic series. 100% recommend checking it out.
I am eager for the season 2 for this show. Funny enough, as much as I was praising Undead Unwanted Adventure, I want this one a little more.
Yes.
Though,
Skeleton Knight came out a couple years ago, 2022, I believe. And overall, it's just phenomenal.
I would say the difference between these two is that Unwanted Undead Adventure is like kind of a more serious take on things, and this is very comedic.
Yes, it has a lot more comedy to it.
Yeah, lots of bone jokes.
Yes, Brandon, Ponta was a fantastic character.
Yeah. There's nothing funnier than watching a skeleton try and soak in a hot spring.
Yes. Or, when he takes off his helmet to introduce himself to people, they realize he's a skeleton and freak the fuck out.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. It's so freaking funny. I forgot his little elf companion, too.
Oh, she was so cute. And it's the fact that she's falling in love with a skeleton is something I haven't seen in an anime before.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good, really silly shit that's happening in here. It's great.
But yes, Upset Colton. I believe it's still on Crunchyroll. Highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
At this point, with how much we fucking advertise Crunchyroll and High Dive, we might as well.
We should get a fucking sponsorship. God damn, guys.
100%.
So lastly, speaking of things on Crunchyroll announces release date for winter 2025 season. So these are the specifically on Crunchyroll titles: Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Dr. Stone Science Future, which is technically Season 4, Solo Leveling Season 2, Arrive from the Shadow, and more. Crunchyroll announced on Friday that it is streaming the following anime dub languages streaming at a later date, in parentheses, for the winter 2025 season. Starting on December 31st, Fate Strange Fake, for those of you who are into the Fate series. On January 1st, we will get Ameku MD Dr. Detective.
Sounds a lot like House, the anime.
Yeah. Ameku Takao's Detective Cart, English. Or, if you said Dr. House, the anime, we're getting that this season. It's just a little bit later. It's called Apothecary Diaries. Anyway. Grisaya Phantom Trigger.
Grisaya
Phantom Trigger, sorry.
which was in a rogue visual novel.
Headhunt to Another World, From Salaryman to Big Four. Possibly the greatest alchemist of all time. Well, that's a bold thing to say when Edward Elric is on your platform.
But he's not an
He's
alchemist
too
anymore.
little, okay.
I mean, plus look at all the at the rice he fries.
Who you calling a bean? You know? Who you calling
Who
an ant
you
so tiny you
calling
can't?
little?
Who you calling an ant so tiny you can't be seen through a magnifying glass? You jerk!
I didn't say that.
January 2nd, Momentary Lily. January 3rd, I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class. January 4th, Okitsura fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I know what she's saying. I'm assuming that's supposed to be I knew what she was saying.
No, that's the official translation.
God damn it. January 5th, Zenshu, which we are checking out. Absolutely.
Fuck
we'll be
yeah.
watching that. Yeah.
We've
talked about
I feel
it
like
so
that's what we
much.
should review.
That's one of we've got if we're doing 3, it would be Zenshu, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries, because we're gonna have to. Those are the 3 that I think we'd be doing. Zenshu on January 5th, and I Want to Escape from Princess Lessons. January 6th, Medica Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. Promise of Wizard. I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try mastering magic. For a second,
that was not the type of master I was thinking.
Yeah, I might as well try master something. Anyway, January 7th, Unnamed Memory, Season 2. Bonus skill, Fruit Master. About that time, I became able to eat unlimited numbers of skill fruits that kill you. Okay. January 8th, Honey Lemon Soda. Magic Maker, How to Make Magic in Another World. January 9th, Dr. Stone's Science Future. Anyway, I'm falling in love with you. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world. Aquarion, Myth of Emotions. January 10th, Apothecary Diaries Season 2. So, hey, guys, good news. I think we're only going to have to review one show for 1 week. So we may be good on that. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. You know what?
I want to
what a
watch that
name.
one.
You know what? Vibes. Feel that.
I
Absolutely feel that.
respect that.
Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. Haven't we already done that? And it was over on High Dive. It was just called Otaku Elf. All right. Pharmagia? Dragon Ball Daima's English dub, which will be
Exclusive to Crunchyroll.
Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Season 2. Unite Up, Unibirth. I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths. January 12th.
Depths he's reaching.
January 12th. The 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. Season 2. Yeah.
I wish.
The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world.
I want to see that one.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Did I miss where Solo Leveling Season 2 was happening?
Not yet. It's not.
It's
Hasn't
in
been announced
February?
yet.
Oh my god. No, they said it was going to be in okay, they said it was going to be in January. And I was like, what the fuck? February 5th, ReZero Starting Life in Another World Season 3. Blech. All right. So, the following titles are listed as coming soon by Crunchyroll. Solo Leveling Season 2, Arise from the Shadow, Blue Exorcist, The Blue Knight Saga. Ever given the worthless appraiser class, even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. Okay. The following series are continuing from fall 2024. A Terrified Teacher at Ghoul School. So literally, I've watched that as a kid. It was called Scooby-Doo in the Ghoul School. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fantastic
I'd
movie.
say that.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man.
Really fun one.
Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister, Rurouni Kenshin, Kyoto Disturbance, Trillion Game, One Piece Log, Fishman Island Saga, Case Closed, Blue Mibro, Wonderful Precure, and Shangri-La Frontier Season 2. Yes! More Shangri-La Frontier. I'm so happy for that. All right, so that's the stuff that's coming to Crunchyroll. Now let's talk about the other stuff. So, off the top, those 3 were already covered. Sakamoto Days. That's coming to Netflix, right?
I think so, yes.
See, that was the other one I wanted to review, but I don't know if we should do 4. But Sakamoto Days is so good.
It is.
What was this one? Is this also one of the ones that was on Crunchyroll? I remembered something about like wedding or something. I thought this was
My Happy Marriage season 2.
It is My Happy Marriage season 2. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Yes, that one is Netflix.
And then we talked about this one. This one is also Crunchyroll.
Hanako.
Right? Yeah. Toilet Bound Hanako.
Honey Lemon Sodas, Crunchyroll.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so this wasn't covered in there. This should also be in Crunchyroll. Unnamed Memory Act 2, because Unnamed Memory was a Crunchyroll series that I watched and unfortunately stopped watching because I don't know why. I just remember how interesting it was and how good the animation was, and I need to pick it back up and finish season 1 before season 2 gets here. This is coming out on January 7th, so I've got time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. What's this one? I hate that they're not giving me the English titles in this and below.
Let me get Discord pulled back up.
Oh,
which one are you?
No Daikirai.
Oh, that's the I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class.
Oh, yeah,
That's
Daikirai, duh. Okay. And then the guild worker
yep.
that will solo a boss if so long as she clocks out on time. Yeah, the Vibes anime. What is this one?
That one is Medica Kuroiwa is Impervious to My Charms. That one we covered on
Crunchyroll. Is this one also?
Can you keep a secret?
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, you absolutely can't.
That's a lie.
All right. So, yeah, this one is not coming out on Crunchyroll. Do you know which one this is coming out on? Or at least it wasn't covered in our last one.
It was not covered in Crunchyroll, which leads me to believe it could be one that's coming to Crunchyroll, possibly High Dive.
Click on it, and it should tell you.
It does not tell me from what I'm seeing.
Producers, licensors, studios, source. Okay, we'll find out later. Yeah, it just says unknown on all that stuff. Okay, Blue Exorcist, we know that one. Ubelblatt.
Excuse you?
No, that's the name of it, my dude.
That does not have a licensor either.
Rumors stir throughout the land when the wielder of the black sword draws his dark blade. All who stand in his path are torn asunder. Queenzel, the mysterious young boy who carries the black sword, undeniably wields it with exceptional skill. But can he truly be responsible for the bloody rumors? Pursued by the traitorous lances, 4 powerful warriors who were thought to have been defeated by the 7 heroes, the strength of the young swordsman will be tested to its limits. At battle's end, only the shocking truth of Quenzel's quest will stand above the corpses of his enemies. An epic fantasy on the grandest of scales. Okay. Zenshu, we know. That one we covered.
Prisaya.
Yeah. Ishura. Okay, I've heard some good things about Ishura. I haven't seen season 1. I need to check it out.
I haven't either. That's from Katakawa, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, this is the Okinawa one we were talking about.
Yep.
And then there's the elf in Japan. Nihone Yokuzo Elf-san. Yeah, welcome to Japan, elf girl. S-ranked monster behemoth. What the frick? What is this?
Ben Heko, the elf girl's cat is secretly an S-ranked monster.
Okay.
It sounds just the name itself. It sounds hilarious. I'm kind of interested.
What is this one? Ishura Saikyo.
That's the greatest alchemist of all time.
Okay. Oh, Reikin Jutsu. Duh. If I just checked out Reikin Jutsu. I've watched enough FMA and Japanese to know that Alchemist and Reikin Jutsu is the same thing. What the fuck?
That's from bureaucrat to villainous. Dad's been reincarnated.
God damn it!
What?
Tensei Oji-san. Like literally, the guy in the picture is the. I'm assuming the blonde villainous girl in the front. There's the salaryman one. Medalist. Is this a? Yeah, this is a skating anime. This is an ice skating anime. Okay.
From Katakawa.
Yep. Oh god. The last time we had a skating anime, the anime fandom went a little crazy, so I'm hoping no.
Just a bit. So, the Amiku Takao no Suri cart, that's the one that I say is house anime. Just read the description.
And the Tenkai General Hospital's General Diagnostic Department. Patients who are deemed difficult to treat by other doctors are collected here. Yeah, that's House.
From mysteries of unknown illness to murders that even the police can't handle, genius Dr. Takao Amaku reveals the shocking truth hidden behind these mysterious diseases.
But if she's affable, then it's not Dr. House, because House is absolutely an asshole. That's why I like Mao Mao, because Mao Mao's kind of an ass to Jinshi.
I don't see anything about affable. I just see genius doctor.
She looks too cute and she's smiling. Definitely not House.
House smiled all the time when he proved people wrong.
Or he was being sarcastic to someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah, he smiled for negative, reason. He smiled for selfish reasons. Anyway.
And?
Fugushoku Kenteshi wa Chitsua Saikyo? Okay, Saikyo, best at something. What? Greatest, best?
That is, even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest.
Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yep, we got that one. What's the next one? What's the English name for this one?
I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try magic.
Oh, okay, that's the one. Okay, that's what it looks like. See, there's a difference
Flower
between...
and Asura.
A flower and Asura, okay. Hana wa Sakura, Sakushura no... the A-rank party thing...
Yep.
Kushite
So Richie, I have to tell you something. Anyway, I'm falling in love with you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Koiste. All right. Mahotsukai no Yak.
Promise of Wizard.
Okay. Promise of Wizard. Oh, the Red Ranger in another world. Yep.
I want to escape from princess lessons.
Okay, that's the one. Okay.
Bogus skill fruit master.
Yep, that's that. Bon vampire. Yep.
Such a weird ass fucking name.
Vampire. Bon vampire. All right.
Bon vampire.
Yeah, exactly. Bang Dream Ave Musica. Okay. Bang Dream Ave Musica. We'll focus on the story of the Ave Musica band in the Bang Dream franchise. Okay. Around 40 otaku.
Otoko. No isekai sushan. Or suhan.
Around 40 otoko. No. What? Boy something.
The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Magic Maker. Isekai. Okay.
How to make magic in another world.
Yep. Sorairo Utility. Momentary Lily.
Yep, that's the name.
Tascare Hotel. Wait, Tascare.
That's also the English name.
Okay, Tascare Hotel. More magical girl pre-cure stuff. Unite Up, we saw that. Pharmagia, we saw that.
Pharmagia is Pharmagia is the anime based off the game from the creator of Fairy Tail.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? I'm not going to click on it because I don't want to see how close these characters resemble other characters.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Which one is this one? What the frick?
Kinnikumen Perfect Origin Arc Season 2.
Okay, yeah. Don't know anything about that. Yami Shibai.
Theater of Darkness.
Okay.
Theater of Darkness. Yep.
14. Yeah, we talked about that one.
Last week.
Yep.
0 years old child starting Dash Story Season 2.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. I have no fucking idea.
Card Fight Captor. Mashi. Okay. Yeah. And then there's just Lizard. Yep. Oh,
yep.
Okay. Take that away. Yeah, there we go. OVAs.
You were also interested in those ones too, I see.
I just didn't have it checked. Okay. Skate Infinity.
An OVA,
Extra
yes.
Part? Oh god. Yeah, there's the Kaiju number 8 movie.
Which is basically just the synopsis of season 1 with the addition of
I don't like that.
With the addition of Hoshina's Day Off.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so they also have Kaiju this is Hoshino's Day Off, which is the special, right?
Yep.
And then we're getting a Aldnoah Zero special as well.
Which surprised the fuck out of me, considering how old Aldnoah Zero is.
Ninja Batman versus Yakuza League. Make a Girl Project Sekai movie. Wait, what?
Colorful Stage, the movie, a Miku who can't sing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Anyhow, yeah, that is what we have coming up for winter 2025. Hope all of you enjoyed that. We are now going to finally get to the reviews of the 3 episodes.
So sorry we didn't go into what we were actually looking forward to watching on that, just because we're
been 2
already
hours.
like an hour or 2.5 hours in. We need to wrap this up.
It's been we're a little. I mean, from where we started on YouTube, yeah, it's a little over 2 hours. From how long we've been here, it's almost 3.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're jumping into it, guys. The spoiler tag is coming up. If you have not watched this week's episodes of Blue Box, Ranma One Half, or Tower of God, we're going to be talking about those, so spoilers abound. That being said, guys, thank you so much. If you came here and checked out all of our newsy news talk and you don't want spoilers, we understand. We appreciate your viewing patronage, and we hope that this was a fun show to wrap things up for 2025. And guys, thank you so much for staying for so long.
Yes, the following is a non-profit spoiler warning.
Fat Dog Studios is a 501c3 nonprofit. No, I can't. For legal reasons, that was a joke. All right. That being said, though, let's go ahead and turn on the spoiler notice and get to talking about our first series, Blue Box. It is fireworks festival time, guys. Oh boy, romance is in the air. If you have watched a romance anime or even a rom-com, this is a staple of all of those. There's a festival coming up, fireworks are going to be there, and you're trying to see the girl you like or the girl you like
Girl
is trying
or
to meet
guy.
the boy her like, and yeah, or girl, guy, hey, no judgment.
All the
No.
above, really.
Yeah.
Just all of it.
The individual you adore.
Yeah. Candy apple, the true reason. Yeah.
The only reason.
All right, guys, tell me what you thought of this episode.
It was adorable.
It kind of hurts my heart because it's like, oh, I want the one girl to get it, but I also want the other girl to get it. But it's like
I want him to get it.
it's obviously, but he
All right.
can't have both because that's not how the show's gonna work.
I had actually forgotten that he went and did practice over at the college, and it helped him out a lot. It really did make a difference. And the funny part
Yodo
is
is such a nice guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hyodo's the guy that beat Yaki.
Like, he put in so much trash talk, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh yeah, you're kind of stiff here. If you weren't, you've been pretty damn good.
I love watching him progress in his sport. It's such an interesting subplot going on in the back.
It is, yes.
You forget from time to time because we're so inundated with romance. You're like, oh yeah, there's sports in this anime. Like, trust me when I say this. This is romance anime that has sports. It's not a sports anime. They are just not the same.
Brandon, we're all experiencing this anime right now.
There is, however, this is the difference between romance anime and sports anime. In romance anime, the main plot is will they, won't they, and they have a little bit of sports in the B plot. And the sports anime, the sports is the A plot, and the B plot is will they, won't they. So
The A plot plus the B plot equals the C plot.
No, the A plot plus the B plot equals the C cup. And it can be upgraded to D or double D if you wish.
Oh, you mean the D squared?
Yeah, squared. All right. I'm guessing Tsunade is if you cubed it.
Yes.
All right. So what are your ratings for this episode, guys? Or did you have any more stuff that you wanted to talk about in this particular episode? Any certain points you wanted to point out?
Yes, I like how Taiki, or at the part where Taiki imagines Chinu and her yukata, the same design as on Hina.
Yeah.
The
Totally
exact
stole it from his
same
mom.
fucking design.
Totally
Also,
stole it from his mom.
let's give it up to my boy Kyo for
Mhm.
sitting there being like, "Oh, so it's just gonna be the three of us." Girl, I got you. Hey, I'm sick. It's just gonna be you two. Live the dream.
No, I think he actually was kind of sick. Cause like,
No.
No, he
oh
wasn't.
no,
He was totally acting.
his kid, because those kids were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, is he actually sick, or is he just trying to hide from his family?
He's probably just trying to hide from his family.
Because he knows Taiki would probably reached out to his family to check on him.
Uh-huh. So we had to put on the act.
Oh God, it's so stupid. I love how dense Taiki is, man. It's so good.
He's like every male you've ever met.
Yeah.
Like, a girl could be telling us straight to our faces, "Hey, I like you, let's date." And you'd be like, is she sending signals?
Nah, I don't think she really likes me.
Is she messing with me? Like, am I misreading the situation?
Also,
I'm
I
thinking
want to
about this
point out,
wrong, right?
I want to point out the one of the most comedic moments for me for the show was when they were when basketball practice was going on and Chinatsu was talking to her friend and they were like, "Should we invite some guys along?" And you just see the reaction of the
The
boys
guys in the back are like,
background.
oh,
Yeah, they can protect us.
Nah.
They can act as our bodyguards. Nah, we should probably keep it all girls. Oh, I love that.
That was so
it's so
good.
funny. It was so funny. All right. Anything else we want to add, or we get to ratings now? Okay.
I give this a 9 out of 10.
I give this a solid 9 as well.
Exactly, a 9.
Yeah. All right. 3 9s all around. Really good episode. Let's move on to Ranma 1/2. All shampoo this episode, baby. All shampoo. And if you did not pick up on the hint, when it was storming and they were about to fight, Shampoo disappeared and did not actually. Well, she did do a thing, but she also disappeared shortly after. And then now it's sunny and it ends. Akane doesn't know who Ranma is. I forgot that little plot point back from like early, because this is very early season 1 stuff in the old anime. I'd forgotten this plot point. Once again, it's following the story 1 for 1, and I'm here for it.
Oh yeah.
But guys, what did you think about this now that Akane has gotten the kiss of death for stealing Peach-chan away?
Of all fucking things.
I forgot she found Ryoga and made him part of Ranma's lunch. Shampoo's hilarious. Shampoo's just fucking funny. I love her.
You know, I like how it seems like everybody who's after Rama was at this Springs around the same time as each other.
Yeah.
Dude, so many people went to Jusenkyo and they should not have. This is like, especially Shampoo. Like all these people that live in China near there, they should fucking know better. They've lived around it. All right. Anyhow. Yeah. Anything you want to say, Moon, about this episode?
It was really funny, and it's unfortunately those tropes that just keep popping up that I don't like, where it's just like, oh, I think I like him. Oh, I think she likes me. Oh, he did this stupid thing. How could he? It's a misunderstanding. You don't understand. I hate you. I hate you. I can't believe. What do you mean?
I hate to break it to you, dude. That's the whole series.
Ah.
Up until apparently the end. That's pretty much the whole series.
God, it's so it's annoying. It's funny, but it's annoying.
The problem is neither of them can figure out their own feelings, much less the other person's. So yeah, their pride and their stubbornness gets in the way a lot.
Yeah.
So there we are. So what are we rating this episode? I think it's a solid 8.
definitely an 8.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's move on to Tower of God. I told you we were finally going to get to the fun shit. Oh, this was such a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Also, wait a minute. Did towards the end, is that the lightning boy or did Kun cut his hair?
That is neither.
Okay.
That is Kun's brother.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. I was like, who the fuck is
Which
that?
is going to add more dynamic for season 3.
Yes! All right.
Because
So
we're finally meeting the others of the Kun house.
So we're starting to get to the end of this little plot arc, and things are now getting revealed. Cards are being shown. Some of these secrets that we didn't even know about yet, if you were in anime only, are now being revealed. And there's this situation was way more complex than you probably thought it was. And that's why it's so fun. Plus, finally we got in Dorsey, and I love how already she's like, you fuckers are stopping me from going on my date.
Yeah.
And I like that the girl she's fighting is such a fangirl. It's like, oh, okay. And until she says, oh, a princess of Jihad is, she gets like that look. And I'm like, bitch, you are a side character. Could somebody please let this woman know that she is nothing more than background enemy B?
I don't even know her name.
I don't either.
I don't care to learn.
I forgot that she was even in the story. Like,
Same.
I'll be real. I didn't. I was like, when she showed up, I was like, who is this bitch? Like,
I don't even remember from her from the webtoon.
Yeah,
I
same.
just remember in Dorsey fighting the Mad Dog. That's it. If there was another person, I don't know.
Oh, in the beginning of this episode with Rock. Ah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like the moment where he's like, you will be my prey. And I'm like, why am I having emotions at him like saying, don't you ever leave? You're my prey. Why? Why is that hitting me in the feels? You know? It was so good.
Because by now you should have realized when Rock says prey, he means friend.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that.
He doesn't know what friend means. He just knows,
he doesn't.
I hunt you.
I also love finding out all the different names he gives he gives them, like what type of turtle they're gonna smoke turtle. Yeah.
Yes. Curry turtle.
Curry turtle. I love it. It's just so much fun. What are some other things about this episode? Especially with you, Moon, like, because this is all new to you, whereas it's not to us. What were some things that you liked or didn't like about this episode?
I don't like the way it ended.
Yeah, we understand that. Fair.
I loved seeing a Dorsey come in because it was just like,
Dorsey's great.
she's finally back, and I was like, yes. And what's funny is like the first thing you see is just the sneakers because that's still an important moment for her, and it's like, oh, so cute. And just getting to have the gang back together, it's so nice. Oh, makes me happy. Rock is the best. Rock is best character. Rock is best girl. Rock is best girl.
Yes.
Rock is best boy. All right. That being said, what are your ratings?
I think I give this one an 8.
Yeah, I give it about 7.5.
All right. I am actually putting mine at an 8. I think it was a solid 8 for this episode. I actually appreciated the animation for this episode. I thought it was well done for once. So give it a solid 8. We still have obviously the second half of this stuff. So the Traveler is the imposter, guys. He vented. I saw it. That's great. All right. So yeah, man. I'm looking forward to next week's episode. It's going to be interesting finally sitting down and watching these episodes and not having to review them and think about them in any other way. We can just chat about it if we want. We could show up on Sunday in a call and just chat and be like, we don't have to be live. We don't have to talk about any of this news. the first episode in January is going to be a fucking pain because all the news that's backlogged, dude. Alrighty, well, King, that is it for us. Thank you so much for joining us for Anime Church, the nerdy church, where we talk about all sorts of nerdy news, and you can cosplay if you want. No one's judging you. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus!
And I am Fender Sauron, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
And we will see you all next year. Take care, and bye-bye for now.
Bye.